Well, good evening everyone, and here she is, the RAB-C Rapid Assault Boat C from Nesbitt and Sons and Sons. This is a what-if conversion of the PT-160 patrol boat from World War II by Revell. Now, I do apologise if you don't like boats. My family heritage is from Lowestoft and the east coast of England, well, part of it. And I quite like boats, and I wanted to do a equivalent of the CB-90 Swedish assault craft, which is a lot smaller than this. It's 52 feet in length, so would stop about there. I wanted to do something that was a bit more seaworthy, that could raid up and down the East African coast and into the Middle East, carrying special forces, naval infantry, taking them to do raids or to do landings. And I wanted it to be modern, and this is what I came up with. And here it is with the Squirrel fast assault missile boat. And for comparison, we have a Picasa Brave Borderer type hull, Vosper hull there. And you can see kind of the size differences. So in World War II, the PT boats were heavily used in the Pacific. Very, very good boats. Did a lot of damage to the Japanese shipping. And interestingly, the Royal Navy Coastal Forces also used the MTBs, the Fairmiles and the Vospers. And they did the most damage, I believe, to German shipping. So these boats were deadly. This is a modernised version. It would have a fiberglass hull. It will have a gas turbine and diesel propulsion system powering water jets, which are underneath this board here. And at the back, there's the hatch for the exhaust. It's got loitering munition capability provided by these launchers here, or they can launch missiles. The rear has this firing area here with two 50 caliber machine guns and two 12.7 miniguns. And that's where there's this anti-drone netting, and the crews can operate the guns there, and there's a remote weapon station at the front. Now, the whole idea of these boats is that they are really slight on terms of side profile and stealthy, and this one is fitted with a version of the Revell Trophy active protection system here, an anti-drone passive reactive arm on the top there, because drones are being used from these boats by the Ukrainians and onto these boats from the Russians to kill them. So it's got some protective capability there. We've got a radar there to pick out drones. These are the side radars for the active protection system. Forward-looking infrared observation, and the two crew go in the front there. And you'll have a third person operating the RWS, a gunner probably. Other than that, there's space for 27 infantry, which is more than the CB-90. You've got the radar here. I moved it because otherwise it would irradiate everyone's heads. That's for stopping you bumping into stuff. And this is an anti-drone system. So a lot of this is scratch built, and then parts from various AliExpress and other kits. This is from an F-16 kit. The idea is that the infantry come out the front hatch is down here, hinges down here, and that gives them some steps. Otherwise, being quite a big boat, it's quite a big jump. Now, this hatch does look really massive for 1 in 72nd people, but you have to bear in mind it's coming upwards. So by the time they get to here, they pretty much have their torsos exposed. So they then go underneath there, underneath where the crew sit, and then here you have a large infantry carrying section here, which would be in this boat double height. And then you've got your machinery here, and then your firing platform at the back. A fire extinguisher system there. And like I said, it can carry missiles or loitering munitions that can be used to support the infantry when they're doing their raids or when they're ashore. Underneath, I've just removed the propellers and gone to the water jets. There's the hatches covering the water jet induction. It's all very clean. It's all very stealthy. And I'm going for a 45 knot top speed, which is just as well, because you need the Squirrel fast attack craft, which is based on an OSA 2 chassis hull, to keep up with this, because these are fast raiding boats And the missile boat here, the Sea Squirrel, is a fast raider too. Now the Sea Squirrel brings with it a lot more capability, but it's not what you're going to be raiding the enemy shore with. It can carry support containers and drop those off. It is a pretty fast gas turbine powered vessel, but what it brings is it brings you the ability to protect the landing team. So you've got the close-in weapon system here, the latest standard with the cameras and the infrared. You've got advanced radars and communication and jamming equipment. You've got 2 30mm side-mounted cannons, and then most importantly, you've got 8 Harpoon missiles, and you've got 16 short-range air defence missiles here in this container package. And this can vary, so you could have more or less jamming equipment. You could have different combinations of missiles and equipment. It's got the space for another 2 ISO containers if you need it. Like I said, it can also bring in supplies, whatever you need. So the idea is that these will work in close company, and they'd probably be under the protection of a frigate. Here's the Nuke, which I'm building, or a Wisteria corvette, a micro corvette. But the whole thing can go in with the fast attack boats, do the raids, say on pirate territory, on ISIS in Africa, Boko Haram, wherever it might be. These could get quite far inland using waterways, and they can be extracted or covered by the fast missile boats. So I hope that gives you an idea on what I'm working on. I do have this Picasa hull, which is, as you can see, is kind of in between the Sea Squirrel and the RAB-C. I'm not sure what to do with it. It's I managed to get it at a really big bargain because it's just a hull and some running gear and not the rest of it. Otherwise they go for silly money. But let me know what you think I should do with it. But I hope you like this. The RAB-C from Nesbitt and Son & Sons. I'm really pleased with the way this has come out. I love the camouflage scheme. It's black with Vallejo 71043 olive drab, which I think is one of their better colours. It is a bit sort of haphazard in the painting, but I wanted to go for that effect because these are raiding craft, like the CB-90. They are designed to be used. I'm predicting 24 to 36 of these to go into service. With the 12 Sea Squirrels, I think this is a very good kind of raiding force. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy these builds. I will get back to planes soon and tanks, but I'm in a bit of a ship mode at the minute. Take care. Goodbye.